We are indeed live, audio only. Better than nothing, though. I will say that. Better than nothing. It's good to see everybody in here, man. Dwayne Piazza's up in here. Alice Spratt, DeMonte, Ty, Drew, Philip Brown can hear me. That's always a plus. Brand Q featuring Quincy. Collins up in here. Deontay Thomas. Scott McMinn. Mikey, Gruss 512, Eddie Brash, Dante Jaron 23, Paul the Ripper King, War Dog. What up, everybody? James Shrimp Fajitas. So this is definitely different, guys. I know it's audio only. So if you're watching SmackDown, you ain't got to worry. You ain't got to watch BC anyway. Pop in the earbuds and you can listen to BC scream about how 15 nights away from WrestleMania, nothing makes sense. Carlos, what up, Carlos? I hear BC. I can't see BC. You can't see me. Oh, man. I'm doing some side business as well, guys. So I'm watching this. I can't do the notes. If you're just tuning in, I can't do notes like I usually do. I got to do a lot of side business. But I will be watching the full 2 hours. So I'm just going to scream with you guys. How's that? That way, two birds with one stone. I can do my business. I can scream at this, and I don't have to cut the review later. I don't have to do the editing. I can do my traveling at 4 a.m. That's another story. Clint Green, 1 month membership. Hey, what up, Clint Green? I appreciate the month full, dude, and all this coffee support on the regular uploads, Clint Green. Jane Donnelly is 15 months. Time be flying, he says. Jane Donnelly down from day 1. 15 months. Colin, 5-spot coffee on the super chat. Should they bring back rock music to WrestleMania? Should they bring back rock music to WrestleMania just like Mania 19? Of course. Rock music, period, Colin. And by the way, Santos Escobar is now coming to the ring. Rey Mysterio is already there. So it looks like we're going to have this one-on-one match that should have been for Mania. I expect a schmaz at the end where LWO, LDF, everybody gets involved, and that'll set up probably an 8-man tag, which is probably why we have not seen Bobby Lashley and his clique versus Karrion Kross and his clique set up for Mania yet. Although you could see that 6-man tag as well, because tonight I'm hearing that AOP is taking on the Street Profits. So this makes no sense. This is like putting Bobby Lashley in there with Karrion Kross a few weeks ago. Why would you even have them facing each other? Save it for Mania if you're going to do a 6-man tag. But what do I know? I'm just really smart when it comes to pro wrestling. What do we have? Colin, I got DeMonte. Ty Drew is a 15-month member, bro. 15 months and still going strong with the AMP unit. DeMonte Ty Drew. Appreciate you big time, man. That gold card looks mighty fine after your name, dog. Also, I got to give a shout out over to DC Lanyard. 1 year strong, 12 months. Listening at work right now. BC, I'd rather listen to you than watch SmackDown. I appreciate that, DC. I'm going to give it to you straight, man. I'm doing some side business, but I'm watching this, so you might even get a more amplified BC than ever before. Right now, Rey and Santos just started. My favorite referee in the business, Jessica Carr, who used to be a wrestler, by the way. She's calling the action. DC Lanyard, I appreciate you, man. Whoop that ass at work. And BC will at least get you through 2 hours on the grind. DC Lanyard, 12 months strong. 13 months for Ray Hunt. Sporting that gold card. Shined it up for that 13-month milestone. Ray Hunt says, under the weather, but still wanted to catch the live stream. Not so much SmackDown, though. A lot of you guys are saying SmackDown, BC, yeah, we'll listen in. I appreciate that, Ray Hunt. Hopefully, hey, listen, if the show doesn't entertain you, hopefully BC does anyway. Ray Hunt, 13 months strong. And then 15 months, PB Silly Pride. 15 months strong. Much love to the Amplified Sisters and Brothers. Appreciate that, PB Silly Pride. 15 months strong. Fleck Guapo, 5-spot coffee super chat. I'm looking forward to Florida in 2 weeks. More than I am WrestleMania, but hopefully that'll change tonight, and the Knicks will beat the Nets tomorrow. My bad. Of course the Knicks are going to beat the Nets. Smack the shit out of those Nets. JB for all NBA. Jalen Brunson? Absolutely. Brunson is turning it up more than anybody ever thought. Brunson probably didn't know he had what he's got now in him. Brunson is on a whole nother level right now. The whole NBA is caught on notice. Fleck Guapo, I'm always looking forward to Florida whenever I can get down there, bro. So I'd probably rather that than Philly for WrestleMania. That's for damn sure. Fleck Guapo. Good to see you up in here, bro. I have too. Durante up in the chat, man. I've seen it too, man. But WWE, Paul Levesque McMahon doesn't believe that you have seen any of these matches. He doesn't believe that you're seeing rematches. He wants you to believe that this is the first time ever, man. I think we're going to go to commercial because Ray's looking up at the aisleway, and that's usually when they go to... Yep, commercial. BC called it. Sam Byers, 15 months strong. Sam Byers, bro. Appreciate you big time, man. That's down from day one, by the way. I think we've only had membership for 15 months, so a lot of you guys sporting the 15-monthers tonight. If you're just tuning in, man, BC's got a lot of business, so what we're doing, I cannot do notes like I usually do, and I can't cut a review and do the editing and put it out to you guys. That mixed with travel early tomorrow morning. So what we're doing is we're just going to be live for the full 2 hours. I can do what I need to do, and I can scream about pro wrestling, hopefully entertain you guys, but drop a lot of knowledge along the way, give you my honest, amplified thoughts on this show. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully with 15 days before Mania, it'll feel like WrestleMania season, but live, you're going to get my thoughts on it, man. That way there's no BS at all, right? You're getting my amplified thoughts as they happen in real time, man. You can't beat that. So whether it's audio only or not, I'm glad you guys are tuning in, man. And this was on 17 minutes of notice, by the way. So for my future amplified unit that's going to catch this, don't worry, man. I only gave 17 minutes of notice, so don't beat yourself up too bad about it. Damn it, I missed BC Live. I literally only gave you guys about 17 minutes of notice. I did not know I was even going to be able to do this. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do the review over the next 24 hours. But I didn't even know if I was going to be able to do this live stream. So, to my future unit, much love. Still appreciate you guys. Hopefully you still listen in to the 2 hours even though it's not live anymore. Smash that up. Help out the algorithm. But for my live crowd right now, man, who's going to be in and out over the next 2 hours, guys, hey, Clint Green, 10 spot, Clint Green with a super chat, a couple of coffees, no words needed. Clint Green just showing that respect, that love, that appreciation. So let me, Clint Green, give it right back to you, bro. D-Money A Cash, BC Live, sounds cool like SmackDown Live, BC Live. BC Live. We should probably do this like radio format every single morning. We should probably have a radio show. Go Jackets, 12 months strong, by the way. Sporting that amplified unit gold card. Go Jackets, down for a full year with the unit. Did you see Asuka doing the walk in that top of the show with the rest of Damage Control? I did not go Jackets. Is she in a... I know she has a busted up knee. Was she limping? Was she in a cast? What's that about? What did Asuka do? Was she limping or something? Give me the conclusion. No, I didn't see Asuka. What did she do? She looked fine to me, says Go Jackets. All right, yeah. Well, we're hearing it's not a massive injury. That's the good news. Because we weren't heard about surgery or anything like that. So they just took her off the road. We'll find out. Tonight, they should at least mention Tag Team Championship match at WrestleMania. If they don't mention anything tonight for Asuka and Kairi, I think it's safe to say that Asuka's injury is a little bit worse, and they had no creative anyway for the tag team, so they're like, nope. We ain't even going to touch it. Sam Byers, 5-spot coffee super chat. Sam Byers, another coffee, man. Just slingshotting some coffee over BC's way. No words needed. Sam Byers, I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate that coffee, dude. Never needed, always appreciated. What up, Trev? What's going on, Trev? James Shrimp Fajita says, wasn't limping, just walking with her girls. The ghost of BC. No, I think it's the real me, actually, Dave Mille. No ghosts here, I don't believe. I think it's the real BC. Radio BC. I'll tell you who's the ghost of Roman Reigns. This dude never shows up, but tonight we're hearing he's there. We're hearing he's there tonight. Is he actually? Does Casper the Friendly Ghost show up tonight? We'll see, man. Elite Combat Club, welcome to the Gold Team. Elite Combat Club just got the gold card tonight. That's like an angel receiving their wings when an Amplified unit member gets their gold card and gets a seat at the board of director table of this channel. Fuck yeah. Elite Combat Club. Love seeing that shit. Welcome, Elite. Jessica Carr is backing off Santos Escobar. Rey Mysterio is upside down, just like WWE's WrestleMania season, upside down. Trav, I appreciate that, Trav. The most amplified, that's for damn sure. Sam Byers, another 10 spot, man. Sam Byers is just chucking coffees, man. Clint Green and Sam Byers, no words needed. They're just chucking. They're taking coffee. They're rolling that shit up. They're booting that shit at the channel. What is this? A channel? Yeah, the channel. That's what this is. Oh, BC's amped up, man. I knew I had a lot of work tonight. I have a lot of coffee on board. Rey Mysterio just sits on the face of Santos. Don't know what that's supposed to do. Imagine a real fight. You're just sitting on somebody. Well, I guess if you're Yokozuna, Nia Jax, that shit works. Rikishi. Santos spins over Rey. Rey with the double boots to the face of Santos. Jessica Carr looking awesome like she always does. Awesome. Rey Mysterio over there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Rey Mysterio, already a Hall of Famer, by the way. Already a Hall of Famer. The guy still has a couple more years left, easily. Oh, Rey Mysterio upside, man. Like a little airplane face first into the canvas. Santos Escobar with the upper hand. Hold on. What am I doing over here? Get the damn caption. Why do I have captions? Fuck is that? Seeing captions on my screen. So fucking odd. Santos to the outside. Rey Mysterio. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I got a little bit of side business. So as I'm writing that, I'm trying to keep my both eyes on this damn screen, man, with Rey Mysterio and Santos. Trust me. Sam Byers again with that 10 spot. Appreciate it, brother. Tonight, you're getting a couple of tag matches, man. Austin Theory, Grayson Waller. Once again, Rey Mysterio just sat on Santos. That damn ass to the face. That launching ass to the face. What the hell do you call that move, guys? Put it down in the comments if you know. But so far, Rey is just sitting on Santos' face left and right. This one was on the outside. Adam Casper, 5-spot coffee. What up, Adam? Happy Friday, BC. Happy you are able to do this live. I'm not watching SmackDown. I'm watching March Madness, college basketball instead. Well, listen, pop in the earbuds like you got and let BC tell you exactly what's going on, man. Right now, Santos Escobar is getting rung up by Rey Mysterio. Adam, happy Friday back to you, dude. Appreciate that, Adam. Hopefully March Madness is pretty entertaining. I'm hoping SmackDown is. I'm trying to keep a positive attitude. We just started the show. It's a rematch. Not sure why I need to see these two 15 nights before WrestleMania, but it is what it is. That looks like Dominic Mysterio, by the way, wearing one of Rey's masks. Dominic just interferes. Fucks with Rey Mysterio a little bit. The sit-down press, Elite Combat. Yeah, that's just what we're going to call it, bro. The sit-down press. Or James Shrimp Fajita just calls it the ass face. I'm sure Rikishi would call it that as well. Oh, there it is. The 619 by Santos. Again, this was all set up by Dominic Mysterio. Kind of screwing over Rey. 1, 2, and 3. Santos defeats Rey Mysterio. So, I mean, I wouldn't have even had this match. I wouldn't have either one losing, but Santos definitely could not afford this loss. So if you're going to do this, it's the way you do it, man. I don't know what you could possibly... Man, we're a year later. Wasn't this match at WrestleMania 39? Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio. Here we are a year later, and please don't tell me long-term storytelling. 15 nights before Mania 40. We're starting off with this. We're going to get Cody and Roman to end the show, which was also the main event of 39. Okay, we're just fucking... I don't even know what we're doing. We're doing a bunch of 39 rematches now. Too funny. I don't know what that was all about, man. That was 20 minutes of this show. And this is why I say, guys, The Rock talking and singing for 20 minutes is more entertaining than that. Listen, that was a decent to fine match. I'm not going to nitpick the match itself. But 15 nights before Mania, I don't know what all of that was for, man. I'm asking everybody to just raise their standards. Like, could we do better? The answer is rhetorical. Of course we could. Like, that's the bare minimum of average, of mid-AF. That gets you thinking, hey, I want to see Rock and Cody now. Fuck Roman and Cody. I want to see Rock and Cody. I tell you, Durante, BC, I thought Dom was on Raw. I didn't even think of that, bro. There is no brand split. They don't even tell you why anybody is anywhere anymore. People are just showing up, and that's just it, man. That's it. Dominic can just walk right in, be at ringside, no security. He's not a champion. He's got no business being on the blue brand. But nobody cares at this point, man. Nobody cares. Yeah, Carlos, a billion%. Billion%, man. I'd rather have a Rock promo any day of the week. I don't care if he's a part-timer, a fucking once every 10-year timer. Well, let's listen to what Bayley's telling Naomi backstage. I appreciate you being there for me, Naomi, when nobody else is. She says my anger is toward Io. She's going to be facing Io tonight, Naomi, and I don't know, man. Neither of those ladies can take the L. Naomi looks like fire tonight, man. Naomi's looking great. Bianca just rolled up to the scene. She's not happy with Bayley. Bianca says your actions have consequence. Bianca does not like Bayley, obviously, because Damage Control put him through some shit. Naomi's got to break it up. Break it up, ladies. I wonder if they're going to try to have Bianca and Naomi go for the tag titles if Asuka can compete. That's a big if. I would have done Tiffany Stratton and Naomi. I know, heel and face. What a dynamic. How could that work, BC? That's the whole point. I just think that would be amazing, man. Here comes Theory and Grayson Waller. I think they're taking on, what did I see? It's a match that makes zero sense. I know that. Oh, that's what it was. The Good Brothers. That's right. The last time you saw the Good Brothers, I believe, this might be a little off, but I think the last time you saw Anderson and Gallows was 1946. I think that was 1946. I was negative 40 or 50 years old, something like that. But I think around 1946, we saw Gallows and Anderson actually compete. Now they're taking on, out of nowhere, WrestleMania season, guys. I want you to fucking think of this, please. Oh, here, see, now BC's about to get fucking amplified. See, I have a lot of work to do. I didn't necessarily want to do this, but here we go. It is WrestleMania in 15 nights. You start with Santos Escobar and Rey Mysterio like they have anything to do with WrestleMania. And then you go in to Theory and Waller. Theory and Waller. The only thing that human beings despise more is probably black licorice. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory versus the Good Brothers. The fucking Good Brothers, who have not wrestled since 1946. And this is WrestleMania 40 in 15 nights, folks. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Who you fucking with? Come on, bro. What are we doing? I would ask. Even if you're not Italian, all right? Even if you're not Italian, I would hope you would ask, what are we doing here? What the fuck are we doing? Fucking A. 24 hours into this night, I got a tag team match. I'd much rather right now be taking a fucking shit for 16 minutes. Talking to a fucking grandmother for 17. D Brown. What up, D Brown? 2-spot super chat coffee. Thank God for BC for getting us through this show. D Brown, I mean, I told you, man. I'm probably going to be even more amplified because it's in straight audio format. You know, I got all this work to do over the next 3 or 4 hours, and this is what they're giving to us? 15 nights before Mania. I would hope anybody that's head of creative, I don't care if it's fucking your cousin from Boston, Mike Rouse, Christian, Robert Jr., Brandon Hudgens, Santivia Major, Elite Combat Club, new to the Unit Gold, by the way, Gruss 512, Johnny Thunder, JJ Bulldog, James Porsley, D-Money A-Catch, anybody, man, Ahmed Yusuf. I'm pretty sure that if any of you guys were in head of creative, okay, I'm pretty sure any of you guys would put together a better show than this, because you would go, it's 15 days before Mania. We really want to kick this into high gear. I'm pretty sure you guys would not put together the Good Brothers versus Waller and Theory. I'm pretty fucking sure you wouldn't be that stunad. Yeah, Edward Jones, I mean, if you're not going to do Tiffany and Naomi, which, again, I think I'm the only one on the planet that wants to see that anyway. I totally get it. Face, heel, I get it. The dynamic, it'd be a lot of work. So if you're not going to do that, I'll watch Bianca and Naomi collect tag titles. I don't know what that does for either of them. At least Naomi would be doing something. Maybe they're setting up for the heel. I mean, do they win tag titles and then Bianca just turns heel? And if Bianca and Naomi don't go for the tag titles, who the fuck is going for Asuka and Kairi? If Asuka is not injured badly enough where she can't even compete. We don't even know if Asuka can compete and defend those tag titles at Mania. And as of now, there's no creative plans anyway. But if you don't do Naomi and Bianca, there is no tag teams. What, are you going to pluck two individuals out of obscurity? Meaninglessly, like the Alba Fire and Isla Dawn? They're about as useless as Handjob Holly and Big Titty Teresa down at the local bingo hall. You guys want to hear a statistic? Fire and Dawn have not won a match on the main roster. They have not won a match on the main roster, Fire and Dawn. Doesn't even matter. They're basically not even a part of the roster anyway. They'll be working at the local fucking Home Depot in the next 2 months. Sadly, Bianca and Naomi are still arguing. This is like a beef that started in science class and somehow made its way to the cafeteria at lunch 3 hours later. Either you're going to start brawling or all your friends are going to sit down and break this up. We both know I can't do this by myself, says Naomi. It looks like they're setting up a tag team title match with Bianca and Naomi. Man, I remember Belair was taking on Sasha for the championship not long ago. What was that, 37, right? And now she's in a tag team match that's probably going to be announced a week or two before the actual event. Talk about not having anything for Bianca. Ahmed, I'm not sure anybody would want to stay on NXT, man. NXT is a sinking ship, bro. They're averaging 500 some odd viewers. They can't get out of that damn fucking sweat box. They're in front of the same crowd every single Tuesday, and then they wonder why nobody wants to watch the show. How many times can you watch or listen to the same fucking people go, whoop, that trick, whoop, that trick? Fucking hey, maybe if it was a different audience every week. Mia Yim's looking, how you doing? Hey, how you doing, Mia? Hey, Mia, how you doing, huh? Walk by over here, huh? Little sweetheart, hold on, you dropped a piece of paper. Turn around, Mia. Mamma Mia. Mr. Beasley, it's 2024. We do not talk about females in a sexual way, okay? We treat, it's all respectfully, okay? She's a professional athlete who likes to wear the miniest of skirts. You do not talk about her sexy legs, Mr. Beasley. Sorry, right to censor 2024, Geek Squad, man. Beasley, the miniskirt is to show empowerment. You do not concentrate or speak on her sexiness. It is just there to... It's there to just encompass her athletic abilities, Bayley. That's why she wears the miniest of skirts. She does not want you to notice that she is sexy, Bayley. It is 2024. We do not speak on the sexiness of ladies, okay, Mr. Bayley? Yes, her titties are out and she's wearing the shortest of skirts, but it is not nice to speak about how sexy she is, Mr. Bayley. Okay, we have the right to censor at this point, Mr. Bayley. Mr. Beasley. Mr. Beasley, please concentrate on the match, not Mia Yim outside. Please. Please, Mr. Beasley. Yeah. The fuck do you want me to concentrate on? The Good Brothers versus Waller in Theory. What the fuck is happening here? This is not WrestleMania season. This is not SummerSlam season. This is not Backlash season. This is not Vengeance Day. This is not In Your House. I wouldn't pay money to watch this at a house show if you gave me the tickets for free at the local Lowe's or supermarket. What the fuck are we doing here? Mia Yim, yes. The beautiful Mia Yim. Mr. Beasley, there's a Mr. Keith Lee that would like to say, please don't speak about how sexy she is. Oh, Keith, we know Keith Lee. All right, Keith Lee. You lucky son of a bitch. What'd I miss any here? Any super chats up in here? I know Jane Donnelly was up here somewhere. Where the fuck is Jane Donnelly? Oh, Jane, I got you, Jane. 5 Spot Coffee. Jane Donnelly, Gold Team. Jane. What up, Jane? Can't believe Naomi came back for this tragic booking. Also, can't believe I'm saying this, but I'd rather Vince's booking at this point. Yeah, I mean, it was all bad. Vince's booking's been bad for 10 years, but at least with Vince's booking, it picked up when it needed to, right? WrestleMania season would end up feeling like WrestleMania season. With Paul Levesque McMahon, this guy is just getting more lost by the week. That's the problem. Bad is bad, but when bad turns to confusing and then the actual dude in charge gets lost, And he just throws his hands up in the air and it just gets even more worse because he's so damn lost. He doesn't know how to put the train back on the track. So then he gets further off track. Paul Levesque McMahon needs to be removed from WWE. There's no other way to say it. If you guys want an entertaining WWE, if you want a WWE where the numbers are going in the right direction, right? Because right now, Raw is in the shitter. Raw ratings are the worst they've ever been under Paul Levesque McMahon. The worst. They just pulled a 1-6 last week going into Mania season. If you want SmackDown to be pulling 2 5s, 2 6s bare minimum, especially when The Rock is on there, bro. If you want NXT to try to get back to 600,000 viewers. If you just want WWE to be entertaining to where people want to watch it, you're going to have to remove Levesque McMahon. There's just not a way around it. I think we all have to just be honest about that now, man. Even if you really love Paul Levesque McMahon. I used to like Triple H, the wrestler, right? I would always do the spritzing, right? Spritz the water. Still don't know what the fuck I was doing. Still don't know what he was doing. But you know what? It was fun. MD 2.0. 5-spot coffee super chat. MD, what up, brother? What up, BC? The build for Mania is horrible, but WWE seems to always make Mania special. Yeah, under Vincent Kennedy, that's the only time he would really turn it up. And then SummerSlam, you know, the big events, Vince would finally like wake up and go, all right, give him some fun shit. With Levesque McMahon, it's just, he's lost. He truly doesn't know MD. And that's where he needs help. And eventually he just needs to be taken out of head of creative. Jack Brewer. Member for 15 months, man, down from day one. More excited for The Rock versus Cody than Roman versus Cody. And I'm proud to be a part of the gold unit. Member since the beginning. Literally, Jack Brewer, I think you're one of the first ever gold card members, Jack Brewer. That much I do know. I'd have to go into the actual list to see. You might have been the first. I'm not even sure. You literally, from day one, legit. Jack Brewer, man. Appreciate you, dude. We're in a commercial. You guys are missing nothing. The Good Brothers are taking on Waller in Theory. You'd have a better time if you go to your fucking cabinet right now, take out a pan, fill it with water, put the oven on high, the stove, and watch the pot of water boil. It'll take you 20 minutes possibly, but it'll be better than what you're doing now. Or take out some paint. I don't care if your wall needs to be painted or not. Start painting that shit. Sit back and watch it dry for the next hour. But whatever you choose to do, you can go out and play in traffic. You can sit on your thumbs, twiddle your thumbs, cut off your thumbs. It wouldn't fucking matter. It would be more entertaining than the Good Brother. Oh, hello. Mia Yim getting involved. Look at you, Boots McGee. Look at her little fucking work boots with the heels on. That's what I'm talking about. That's a construction site I'll circle around. Carl Anderson. Anderson's looking good in the ring, though. He's still got the moves rocking. Stegmeister. 15 months, Stegmeister. If you smell with a Stegmeister is cooking. I'm excited for Godzilla X Kong. The new Empire more than WrestleMania 40 Night 1 and 2. I don't know what the fuck that is. I used to watch Godzilla the movie and King Kong back in the day. Are they doing a movie together? Is Godzilla taking on King Kong? Shit, that'll probably be more exciting than Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns Part 2, bro. Stegmeister, appreciate you, dude. Stegmeister, 15 months, bro. Juan, listening to BC while eating pecan ice cream, man. Why not just go for the pistachio? Maybe a little bit of coffee chip ice cream, man. Did we just get a roll-up? Theory and Waller, I think, just rolled up the Good Brothers. I think maybe it was Anderson. I don't know. Are they going to give us a replay on this, or do we need to see a replay on it? Oh, is that a bracket match? Oh, that was a bracket match in this stupid little tag team tournament just to determine who the 5 number 1 contenders are. That's right. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. 5 number 1 contenders at WrestleMania. How dare you, Triple H, have Mia Yim look so dejected like that? Gotta put a smile on that lady's face. Good brothers let her down. Keith Lee, get him! They didn't even show the replay. Oh, well, they just did, actually. Well, I was too busy looking at Mia Yim. What am I saying? So what the fuck is it? So Grayson Waller and Austin Theory lose all these matches. They're pretty much, they're just non-existent. They're irrelevant. And then 15 days before Mania, they go forward in this bracket for the tag. It's so stupid, man. So we are 38 minutes into this show. It's a 2-hour show. Nothing for WrestleMania is real. I mean, we got another team in the tournament to try to get to WrestleMania, and then Rey Mysterio and Santos faced each other. Now we're getting a video package on Braun Breaker. This does nothing, by the way. We used to see these with with Chance and Carter, and they would wrestle a couple weeks, and then they were just, they're irrelevant. Alba Fire, Isla Dawn, they had a video package, a few of them. Irrelevant. You know, Braun Breaker, what's he going to do? Come to the ring with Baron Corbin? Aren't they tag team champions down in that fucking sweatbox NXT? Guys got potential. They kept him down in NXT for a year too long. That's right, a full fucking year. Asuka's looking good, man. If she's injured, she ain't showing it walking. Io Shirai. Io Sky, man. She is incredible. Aside from Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, she's right there toward the top. Not quite, but she's almost there. You're going to get Io versus Naomi, who's also the most athletic female in WWE easily, man. I just don't see who can lose this. You got to be careful here. Neither one can lose. Cannot say that enough. I'm guessing they're just going to do the schmaz, right? You got Io versus Naomi. You're setting up for Bianca and Naomi for the tag titles. So I see Damage Control attacking Naomi and then Bianca Belair for the save. So I'm guessing that's how they're going to do this. No harm, no foul. Nobody has to eat an L. Sounds good to me. Just do it. No reason for any of these ladies to lose this. JJ Bull, he is still tagging with Baron Corbin, isn't he? They still don't want to take this guy off of NXT. Honestly, they still will not take Braun Breaker fully off of NXT. I have no idea what they're doing. They don't care to. They just don't want to do it. So Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker will remain. You'll see Baron Corbin right back. You'll see Baron Corbin right back to the WWE main roster in some variation, some way because of Braun Breaker. Oh, Durante, no doubt. Eventually, Bianca's going to turn on Naomi. I mean, you already see kind of seeds planted for that. We're in a commercial right now. You guys are missing nothing. An upload went up earlier today, guys. We talked a lot about Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks. We also talked about the Vince McMahon documentary going forward. It is being updated. Goldberg catching a lot of heat for calling Asuka some Japanese girl who beat his streak. Also got her name wrong on purpose, called her Asuka. I like to think he was just having fun kidding around because everybody knows Asuka, so he's just having a laugh. He's having a laugh, but still, people are still like, dude, I mean, put some respect on her name. You were cool with it when she did it. And now all of a sudden you're changing your tune. I think a lot of that is just, like many individuals, they just don't like Paul Levesque McMahon. So he's probably sour on all of WWE at this point. But anyway, we talked all of that, man. Maryse. I'm not going to get into that news, but good news for Maryse. If you guys know, you know. Malachi, what up, bro? Welcome to the stream. It is audio only tonight. I'm doing some side business. And I just didn't have time to do actual notes for 2 hours. And also, review, edit, and get this out to you guys afterwards. There's just no time. And then we're traveling very early tomorrow morning. So literally in a few hours. So it was this or nothing. I'm just glad you guys can listen in with BC. My true thoughts, amplified status on this entire show, man. And for the future unit that was not able to catch this live, well, at least this was better than nothing, right? You can fast forward, go back to whatever parts you need BC to give you his thoughts on, man. If you're here just for Cody and Roman, fast forward. I don't know what to tell you. Because right now we are 43 minutes into the show. That Bray Wyatt, man, that's coming to WWE World. They're going to do a full panel on Bray Wyatt. And get this, guys. JoJo is going to be on the panel. She's easily the prettiest girl I've ever laid eyes on. Bray Wyatt's girl, JoJo. She was the ring announcer for WWE, if you guys remember. She is so fucking beautiful. There's no words. And she's actually going to be on this panel, man. So it's very cool that they're doing that for Bray Wyatt. This was funny. I saw a clip earlier. Roman Reigns on the Pat McAfee show, and Pat McAfee kept doing the Superman thing with his fist. You know how Roman does, and he kept doing it for like a minute straight. So Roman is like, oh boy, this is going to be a meme, isn't it? He said, we're going to be all over the internet with you stroking your fucking hand like that. Pat McAfee, dude. That was a funny moment for sure. James Shrimp Fajitas. I've never seen a girl like that, man, JoJo. I said that way before Bray was even with her. And of course, this has always been a pro Bray channel. We love Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda. So for them to get together, for BC, I always viewed them as like the first couple of WWE because I'm biased on it because I just love those people, JoJo and Bray Wyatt. So to me, that was the old school Macho Man Elizabeth, Miss Elizabeth. We're going into the Naomi versus Io match right now, guys. 8:44. This should take us to the end of hour one, possibly into the beginning of hour number two. Do want to give a shout out over to Stegmeister, a 10 spot, couple coffees chucked at the channel on this audio only Friday. It's out next Friday, and this time Godzilla and Kong are tagging with each other. Stegmeister, Godzilla and King Kong are going to tag together? I gotta say it, Stegmeister. I gotta do it. Are you ready? I gotta ask the question. Can they coexist? Can King Kong and Godzilla coexist? Naomi is out there. Man, look at that assets. Look at the assets. I'm talking about like the shoes. They're glowing. What'd you guys think I was talking about? Get your minds out of the gutter. Man, Jimmy Uso, another lucky man. These are some lucky individuals. Keith Lee, Jimmy Uso. I tell you, man. Prime Killer, 5-spot coffee. Prime Killer, WrestleMania build needed car crashes, infidelity, tossing people off bridges, setting wrestlers on fire, brawling in supermarkets, supernatural, etc. Prime Killer, thank you! Exclamation point. Where's the fun stories? Where's the supermarket brawls? Where's somebody getting tossed off the bridge? Light somebody on fire. Take somebody's girl. What are we doing here, man? Nothing is outside the ring. Nothing is outside the arena. This is the poorest WrestleMania build I've ever seen. Prime Killer gets it. Thank you, brother. Good to see you up here, Prime Killer. Thanks for the coffee, man. Big name, Montez, bro. Montez is Bianca, too. Talk about that, dude. And you know what? I ain't even play her in. I'm so happy for them. Look at these girls. Look at Kari, Dakota, Asuka, as Goldberg calls her. Oh, man. Gabrielle, what up? That's a lot of coffee, Gabrielle. I appreciate that. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Downed it all. Oh, here we go. Finally, we're backstage. Bayley being attacked by Io. Of all the people to attack her, Io's the one who has the match, doesn't she? So why isn't the rest of Damage Control attacking Bayley? Referee Jessica Carr. Naomi's looking fire tonight, literally and figuratively. Oh, look at those ladies, man. That's fucking that's hotness. Oh, look at how pretty this girl. I don't know if is there a non-beautiful girl in WWE. I mean, they're all so fucking beautiful. My eyes have seen the glory of the day. I mean, she looks drunk there, but I don't know. Whatever, Hey, if you gotta, do what you gotta do. My eyes have seen the glory of the day. I ho the Dario, Io and Naomi are fucking hot. Did that not rhyme? Hello, Io. Yes. Referee Ric Flair is calling this match. Ric Flair, man. Ric Flair, 46 years younger, maybe? Kidding. That's Little Nate. Little Nate. Elite Combat. I want to see that Ghostbuster movie more than I want to see WrestleMania. Is that bad? Wait, I think it just came out yesterday, the Ghostbusters. I love the new Ghostbuster. I'm old school. For me to say that, right? I would, usually I'll take anything from the 80s and 90s over today's garbage, but the new Ghostbuster movie, the last one that came out, really good. Who's the little kid, man? Podcast, right? Isn't that his name? And it's hilarious. At the end of the movie, like, I think it was Ray, the original Ghostbuster, he says something like, I enjoy your work, and Podcast goes, you're my subscriber? Because the kid's got one subscriber, and he's so happy about that. He's got one, and he got to meet the one subscriber, fucking Podcast. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, Io and Naomi in the ring. I respect these ladies so much. I don't doubt they're going to have a good match. The finish should just be a schmaz. Damage Control gets involved. Bianca helps out Naomi. No harm, no foul. Is there anything creative there? Absolutely not. But at this point, we're just hoping that Paul Levesque McMahon doesn't fuck shit up more than he already has, right? At this point, this is like the kid that already got grounded, and now you're just hoping he doesn't cause more damage. This is basically what we're doing, right? We've already grounded Paul Levesque McMahon. We're just hoping he doesn't cause more damage. So at this point, just take the simplicity of it. Yeah, James Shrimp Fajitas. Nobody else saw Ghost, but I think the kid's name was Podcast, right? And he had like once, and at the end, he actually met it. I think it was Ray, the original Ghostbuster. But it was the way he said it was hilarious. You're my subscriber? Oh, man. Anyway, it popped BC, I'll tell you that much. Naomi trying to get the crowd going. The crowd are not really hyped up. They rarely are with women's. Man, did you see how simplistically she just went into those splits? So fucking sexy. You guys remember Melina and Sasha had a splits off? I think that was at the Royal Rumble a few years ago. Melina came to the ring, did the split. Sasha was like, oh yeah? Hold my coffee. Sasha does the splits. BC is on the floor at this point, because these are two of my faves, right? Sasha and Melina. I think I was trying to fucking crawl back to my notes at that point. Right now, all these ladies are in the splits position. BC's upside down. I don't fucking have a clue. Anyway, I think that was the Rumble a few years ago. Louis Feliciano, 5-spot coffee. Louis, thank you, brother. BC, did you see that the reason Bray Wyatt is not going into the Hall of Fame this year is tied to the new documentary? Do you have any thoughts? Louis, I appreciate you so much, brother, and I'm going to tell you why. I wanted to talk about this, and I forgot about it. And it just went to commercial with Naomi and Io. So this is the perfect time to talk about this. Louis, I'm so glad you asked that question. I appreciate the coffee, dude. I call bullshit. In fact, the documentary would be the perfect time to put Bray in. The doc comes out on April 1st, correct? What is that, Monday night or something? I think that's like a Monday. After Raw, probably. So everybody is watching this throughout the entire week. On that Saturday, they're actually doing the panel on it. So there's going to be so much love and affection for Bray Wyatt, admiration. JoJo is going to be there, the family, because JoJo is a part of the panel. You have his father, IRS, Mike Rotunda, and Barry Windham, his uncle, going into the Hall of Fame. US Express, this is the perfect time. So no, it's not about the documentary, because the doc would only help the cause. I truly feel this must have been a family decision, right? I truly feel that Levesque McMahon, when he made the call to Barry Windham and Rotunda, Mike Rotunda, IRS, Bray's father, do you guys remember when they showed that clip, there was a cut, there was an edit. And when we picked up Mike and Barry, they were in tears. I think that's when Levesque McMahon said, we are putting Bray in. I believe the family just maybe wants to. This is just speculation. But I believe that JoJo might want the kids to be a little bit older so they can actually be on stage and enjoy, really take in that moment. I truly feel, again, this is not confirmed. This is just my speculation. I feel that JoJo would like them to be a little bit older. Because it's not about a documentary, guys. You're telling me Bray Wyatt is kept out of the Hall of Fame because they had to spit out a documentary? At that point, put him in the Hall of Fame and then put out the documentary. Anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on it. Otherwise, there's no reason to wait. Some people are like, wait a year, wait 3 years. There's no reason. You put him in immediately. It's Bray Wyatt, man. There's no reason to wait unless, again, JoJo just wants the kids a little bit, and then I totally understand that. And that'll be a pretty cool thing. But it's definitely not any documentary, guys. For sure. Back on Naomi doing a splits on top of EO. BC is on cloud 9 right now. Two beautiful, talented females wrestling. Does not get better than that. I would ask you guys who you're going for, Io or Naomi, but I'm not even going to go. Oh my God, look how seamless that was, man. That missile drop kick by Io. But I'm not even going to go there because neither of them should be losing. So, again, Damage Control interferes. Bianca saves Naomi. That's it. Triple H should not overcomplicate this because he's already given himself a headache when he took this damn job over 6 months ago. Alice, I'm trying. What do you want me to do? It's Naomi and Io. Can't handle the beauty with these two, man. How the fuck? Here we go. A little suplex action, Naomi. Now, look at the Naomi shoes. Come on. How badass is that, man? That's great. Look at that. Look at that cover by Naomi. Naomi blinking away. This girl can stop traffic at this point. Colin, what's up, brother? 2-Spot Coffee, Super Chat. Are you doing WrestleMania live, night 1 and night 2? I will be doing one of them. Colin, I hope to be anyway. I never want to say for sure. I hope to be doing one of them. The past couple of years, I think I did night 1, which was Saturday night, obviously. So I hope to be live with a live Good, the Bad, and the Ugly review. And then the second one, night 2, I usually like to just sit back, really do my due diligence on the notes. And that way you guys are getting 2 totally different types of reviews with the same amplification, just with different styles, right? Live together, we're watching one night, and then you get a very detailed, well thought out review on night 2. I like to usually do that. Colin, good question though, man. Okay, here comes Damage Control. So just like I said, this should be pretty simplistic. There's no reason that any of these females should be losing. And I know Io's the champion, but you do not have Naomi lose another match. She just got back. Over the moonsault by Io. No. Come on, man. You can't do that. I'm not saying Io loses. Definitely not, guys. She's the champion. But you cannot have Naomi rack up another L. This is like punishment to Sasha or some shit. We just saw her lose to Tiffy time, and I love Tiffany Stratton. That's one of my favorites already. She just got to the main roster. But you cannot have Tiffany Stratton just beat Naomi in 3 minutes for no reason. And now when you have Damage Control right there, they're all in the ring about to beat up Naomi anyway. It's only a moment of time before they do. There they go. They're beating her up right now. So why did Naomi have to lose this? Clean. 1, 2, 3, man. Asuka just gave Naomi the mist. I'm expecting Bianca. So it's the same finish that I'm telling you guys should have happened. It's just, it wasn't the finish. Levesque McMahon just wants to pretty much rack up L's on Naomi for some reason. But I expect Bianca to make the save at any moment. Here she comes now, I think, right? Who is it? Yep, Bianca Belair, just as I called it. So why wasn't this done before the bell? I don't understand this at all. This is Paul Levesque McMahon being completely oblivious, clueless, obnoxiously reckless, and negligent. That is Levesque McMahon. Bianca Belair is tearing house up right now. Wabaka, fuck off me, get off me, kick to you, punch to you, pull my hair, motherfucker, I'm gonna snap your spine. Boom. What? Huh? Up. And a one-way ticket down to Kari. Got a KOD in you? Yep, KOD to Kari. Dakota looks to pull off. Nope, Dakota takes out the knee of Bianca. Dakota with that banged up knee, looking like Stone Cold Steve Austin, walking around with the brace, but I'm still gonna stomp a mud hole in your ass. What? I'm guessing Bayley is now going to hit the ring because now it looks like one of those. And Paul Levesque McMahon won't have just sit on the heel beatdown, right? No, in this schmuck, he'll have Bayley come out for no reason. Just sell this. Sell it. Sit on it. Right there's your image. You don't need Bayley. Everybody look at the hard cam and please go to commercial before Paul Levesque McMahon can ruin this. Perfect. Now go to commercial. Get out of there. Thank you. All right, go to these two. Aldis and Cody Rhodes backstage. Aldis has a torn bicep or something like that. Paul Heyman in the background. Look at Paul. Call Roman Reigns. Call The Rock. Look at Paul Heyman. He's the best, bro. Look at Paulito Heyman. Oh, shit. She's off the milk carton. It's Jade. It's Jade. It's Jade Cargill. See what she's saying. We actually got a Jade Cargill video package. Hold on, let me hear this. I'm taking my talents to SmackDown. This is Jade Cargill. First official appearance as a WWE Smackdown superstar next Friday, 8 days before WrestleMania, guys. 8 days before Mania. So that's not enough time to obviously get a match, but knowing these idiots, they probably will. Oh, I heard about this. Was this earlier? LA Knight with the invasion? CM Punk workout. Guys, this is hilarious. Drew McIntyre made fun of the CM Punk workout, and in the background, he put Cry Me a River by Justin Timberlake. Of course, that was the Jack Perry words that ignited the CM Punk backstage brawl or backstage incident between Tony Khan, AEW, and CM Punk, right? It was all started by those words, Cry Me a River. And Drew McIntyre put that on in the background as he was working out, making fun of CM Punk's workout. Drew McIntyre has been on cloud nine. Okay, so a lot to unpack there, guys. I'm not happy, obviously, with the Naomi thing. That's another story. I'm sure I'm going to yell about that a lot over the next week. Jade Cargill is finally, we have some information. She's going to make her debut next week, 8 days before Mania. It's almost like they wanted to keep her off, but people like BC kept asking questions like, what are you doing? You had her debut at Royal Rumble. Fans were in the palm of her hands, and then you keep her off of Mania. It makes no sense. So it's almost like at the last second, they're going to try to squeeze her into Mania. And then what did we just see? And then the CM Punk thing. So I think that's a lot to unpack. It's a lot to unpack. Hold on. Where do I want to begin here? Hold on. Let me go back. Saw a super chat too. Durante, BC, is Naomi being punished? I don't know, man. These are L's that should never be happening when you just come back. You should not be being beat by Tiff Stratton. And I'm not saying Stratton should be losing or EO. These are weird matches to book if the finish is just this woman who just got back losing all the time. Naomi comes back. She obviously didn't win the Rumble. She was then kind of already an afterthought. Like the next week, there was no development you could see. And then she just loses to Tiffany. And then she just loses to EO. And these are just clean losses. 1, 2, 3, middle of the ring. And then it looks like she's just going for tag titles. Maybe will get them, maybe won't. Maybe Bianca turns on her in the match. I'm not saying it's straight punishment, but I wouldn't be shocked if it was, man. I mean, this is very odd to book Naomi like this. If it's not straight punishment, it's straight negligence, guys. I will say that. If not punishment, it is negligence. But for some reason, Levesque McMahon is just really just taking it to Naomi right now. And it's wild, man. I would never in a billion years, forget the fact that I ultimately respect Naomi. I would never book anybody like this. If they just got back and they're as talented as Naomi is, I would just never do that. Dude, Bray Wyatt. Hold on. Moment of silence here as I watch this vignette, guys. This package. Bo Dallas. Wow. Man, I miss Bray Wyatt, dude. Damn, that's going to be a powerful documentary, guys. Alexa Bliss being interviewed. You got Bo Dallas. You got the family in tears. I didn't see JoJo. I'm guessing JoJo will be a part of this. This is going to be wild, man. Yeah, April 1st, Bray Wyatt doc. Man, how wild is that? Backstage, Bianca is pouring water over the face of Naomi because of the Asuka mist. Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton just comes out, says some words, then toodles, pisses off Bianca. Naomi's just trying to see. Kevin Owens is screaming at Nick Aldis. Probably wondering, like all of us, why he's in this Logan Paul Randy Orton match. He has no business being in it. We've already seen them two. Pretty deadly. It's 15 nights before Mania. Why not have more people that have not been on the show since 1946? Now, I'm guessing Randy Orton and Kevin Owens are going to have a tag match with Pretty Deadly, right, guys? Because that's entertainment. This is so fucking random. Owens is going for the United States Championship, and Pretty Deadly is feuding with him right now. Out of nowhere, by the way. You just know this is turning into Randy Orton somehow joining up with Owens to take out Pretty Deadly. Oh, there he is. So next week, Pretty Deadly versus Orton and Owens. Wow. How fun is this? Come on, guys. Are you excited for Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton in the triple threat? Look at this build, guys. Look at the build. Orton and Owens are going to be in a tag team match against Pretty Deadly, but BC has to lower his standards. BC, you're too negative, man. BC, can't you just enjoy wrestling? The fuck are you enjoying? And did Owens just literally knock out both of Pretty Deadly? So why do you got to see the match, man? How is that the build for Logan Paul, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens? Come on, man. No, I refuse to lower my standards in my bar. I'm going to ask everyone else to bring up their bar. Raise your standards. Because this is fucking bullshit. That's your United States Championship build? Remember when Rick Martel and Shawn Michaels were in their fucking feud? Remember Rick Martel was trying to get Sensational Sherry? And Sherry didn't know who she wanted to be with? That's at least a storyline. I needed to see Rick Martel versus Shawn Michaels. I don't care if it's a mid-card title or not. Here we go. AJ Styles is like, who's honking the horn? AJ Styles is fucking coming out of his house. LA Knight pulls up to the fucking parking lot. And we got a little bit of the old school home invasion angle. We got the Popo angle, man. The police. The camera from the police. They got AJ Styles getting his ass whooped by LA Knight in front of AJ's mansion. Now this is the stuff I love. Here we go. This is entertainment. AJ comes back over. AJ's about to get arrested. Oh, they're cuffing up LA Knight. Yeah. This is all I've asked for. I said AJ and LA Knight could have an awesome storyline if you allow them to. This is all I've asked for. Thank you. My heart is happy right now. Is that Mrs. Styles, by the way? Hey, let's see Mrs. Styles. Could be Sister Styles. LA Knight running his mouth in the back of the cop car. I love it. Oh, see what I mean? This is fun, man. This is awesome. Just give me an hour of this. This is fun. This is a story. This is entertaining. Look at the cop car going off with LA Knight. Oh, my heart is happy right now. I'm actually watching something that has just entertained me. Why do you got to cut back to the ring? That was like 2 minutes. Keep going on that. Oh, man, I got goosebumps. Well, hopefully you guys understand now by that 2 minutes. That's all I ask for. Do more of that. That's when you have storylines that see, that little thing, guys. I promise you, that's only been 2 minutes, right? Even if it's subconsciously, even if you thought it was stupid, whatever, you're going to remember that. You're going to remember that LA Knight rolled up to AJ's crib. You're going to remember that he got arrested. That's a moment that gets etched in your subconscious. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. That's when you know it is good. None of these matches you're going to remember, none of this meaningless horse shit, because they don't even put creative into it. That was really good. I want to see more of that. You got 2 more Smackdowns left. There's no reason AJ Styles and LA Knight can't have an awesome feud. You got a couple weeks left. Keep building off of that. I really like that shit. Jane Donnelly, finally something good. You know it, but that wasn't just good. That was like really good. See, it's resources, right? That's what I mean, guys. When I say that it does take a lot, it takes care, it takes effort, it takes resources, financials, it takes a lot of planning, right? You have to get the police. You got to get the cop car. You got to actually send a crew out to the house. You have to get all the angles. You have to wait till the perfect time at night. It's a lot. I understand. Back in the day, they used to do it all the time because they gave a fuck. Now on these shows, everything is redundant. Look at these fucking clowns. What are they doing? Dancing around again. They go to Bobby Lashley and it's the same fucking Street Profits. A bunch of fucking goofs. Stop fucking dancing. Goodness, thank goodness they're with Lashley and not with Cody Rhodes. He'd be smiling left and right at nobody and they'd be dancing behind him for no reason. Anyway, where was I going with that? Yeah, back in the day, they cared. And they would do shit like that all the time. Now the shows are so formulaic, right? They're so because they know they pack the arena. They know that there's no way that they can actually produce 3 hours of television without not going home without a fucking headache. So they're just like, let's put a bunch of matches, some promos, and call it a night. Mr. Big 200, that's the WWE I remember. That's the WWE I fucking love, bro. Nasir, BC, calm down. Dawkins' mother passed away recently. What the fuck does that have to do with them dancing in the ring? Salute to fucking Dawkins. All much love and respect to the family, to Dawkins. Rock out, brother. She'll always be watching over you. You'll be stronger than ever before. Trust me, with the presence of Mama Dawkins. I'm not reviewing Mama Dawkins. I'm reviewing two people that were supposed to be booked better because they're with Bob Lashley. And they're dancing around the ring, which means nobody can give a fuck. Raise your standards. Come on, man. I should not have to fucking preach this every fucking time. People fucking pass away. I get it. It sucks. We send love. We send prayers. We'll help them out. We'll wish the best on them. Doesn't mean we need to see the same fucking Street Profits we saw before the Bobby Lashley hookup. Fucking A, bro. All we're missing is the fucking red cups dropping. Or maybe they still do drop. Maybe they still have the fucking red cups. By the way, shout out over to Stegmeister. Ash Stegmeister with a couple of coffees, 10 spot. I say live stream night 2 just to see our collective reaction when Cody loses again. Half the chat will be crying with laughter. The others will be crying. But don't worry, I've got the tear bucket ready. Yeah, night 2 is the Cody and Roman. They do. I'm still hearing that Roman is supposed to take that championship away from WrestleMania 40, still intact. So Roman will still be champion and he's going to defeat Hulk Hogan's record. So we're hearing that Roman Reigns will be taking that shit. Shout out over to Ray Hunt, 5-spot super chat coffee. I feel bad for Naomi. This could have been avoided if Triple H had opened up the checkbook more for Mercedes. Yeah, he could have went for bat more for Mercedes for sure, but there's a big punishment there. There's still, you got to believe that Mercedes would be booked just like Naomi, unfortunately, and that is very unfortunate. Dante Jaron 23, 2-spot super chat coffee. I still love the Pillman Austin Heim in Asian. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know what that means, Dante Jaron 23. Oh, you mean the home invasion, maybe? Yeah. That's when Austin pulled out the gun and that they got a lot of heat from that. Vince McMahon, WWE, they took a lot of heat for that shit. A lot of heat. DT, BC, they could have done Cross versus Lashley at Mania, but instead they have it on SmackDown and we forgot all about it. I forgot all about it. I don't know any, I don't remember any of it, DT. Just like I'm not going to remember Street Profits versus AOP right now. This started off as something special, right? We thought Karrion Kross and his group versus Bobby and his newfound group with this new identity Profits. We thought this could be fun. And now they're just wrestling every week with each other. Last week, they weren't even on TV, guys. Not even on TV. And everybody blamed The Rock for taking too long. No, The Rock was given 20 minutes. He took 19 and a half. He gave HHH back 30 seconds. Don't blame that on The Rock. That's poor booking by HHH. You damn well know it. Nasir, it's all good, man. It's all good. BC's just rocking out, man. And I didn't even know that, to be honest, Nasir. So that I'm glad you actually told me that. You know what I mean? So we can send some love, respect over to Dawkins. I don't believe I knew that anyway. But it still doesn't deter from what we need to see in the ring. And the Profits had a real chance to change their whole image and really get people to take them much more serious. And before we went to break, they're dancing again. I'm like, what are we doing? That's why the crowd is absolutely dead. Look at the crowd right now, man. They don't give a fuck about AOP for sure. And unfortunately, they have no reason to care about the Profits. That just none of this night has anything to do with Mania. You know, it's the littlest of things that have no impact, right? EO is beating Naomi. And then they beat up Naomi afterwards. And then Bianca comes out. We don't even have that match set for Mania, first of all, if Bianca and Naomi are tagging up, which it looks like. And then Theory and Waller win a weird match over Gallows and Anderson, who they've not even been on TV since 1946. And now we're seeing this tag team match. This whole week, Levesque McMahon has just issued one tag team match after another tag team match after another. Look at this guy. Look at Montez doing the fucking, I don't even know what that is. The whack-a-mole? What is that? The spank-a-pony? I don't even know what you call that fucking move. MD 2.0, 5-Spot Coffee. People are acting like DIY is the next big thing. They have no connection, and this is coming from a Johnny Gargano supporter. Oh, I used to love Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa's an awesome dude. I told you guys I saw him at Epcot down in Orlando, Florida a few months ago before he actually got back, before he came back to the main roster, healing up from his injury. He was with his family doing the little food and wine festival down at Epcot. I didn't bother going up to him. You know, I'm not one of those people that I don't get starstruck or anything like that. I don't need to interrupt somebody's day to say, hey, man, big fan. But I understand. But, you know, I'm just like, dude's with his family. Let him just have let him go around the world at Epcot, eat some good food, not be interrupted. But I have the utmost respect for Gargano and Ciampa. Throwing them together is just the easy way out. Like, let's recreate DIY because there's no way they have the creative capacity to book and build Johnny Gargano on his own or Tommaso on his own. So they throw them together and they try to rekindle what worked in NXT Black and Gold. And it's a half-ass attempt. You know, to this day, many fans are like, take it or leave them. We can leave them. War Dog. No, BC, it's called Spank Your Mama. Is that what Montez was doing? The Spank Your Mama? Oh, man. Dwayne Piazza, I think you should start booking these shows. You know, if they paid me enough and they promised me that Levesque McMahon and Vince McMahon and all the McMahons were definitely gone, then I would. How's that? The money has to be right, obviously, because it's a lot of work. I would have to. I do not want to work with Levesque McMahon. I refuse. Vincent Kennedy's already out, thankfully. I don't want to work with Levesque McMahon because he's petty. He's a bullshitter, and I just can't trust a dude like that. So no, thank you. But if they, you know, and we don't have John Laurinaitis. He's gone too. He's trying to turn on Vince. Oh, I'm getting the lawyers together. What if we blame Vince? What if we say he was touching my pee-pee behind the scenes? Vince would call me in his office and touch my pee-pee. So we got no John Laurinaitis. You know, listen, you get the right people for the right price. Maybe I would do that. Yeah, War Dog. I've seen it, obviously, War Dog. I've seen the dance. I just don't want to see a professional wrestler looking at the hard cam and dancing like an absolute fucking shit show freak. When I want to take him seriously. Like, I like Montez. You guys know, I speak nothing but highly of Montez, do I not? If you've been with the channel for the longest, even when they're just a bunch of dancing geeks, I speak so highly of Montez. And when they joined with Bobby Lashley, who I think the world, I think Bobby Lashley has just been booked like a fucking idiot since he's come back. I finally thought that this new group was going to be something special, and here he is doing the spank your mama to the hard cam. Like, come on, man. Santivia Major, I appreciate that. If I wasn't watching on with, well, I'd still be watching. I'd still be listening because I am doing some side business too. But I still would have this on for sure for you guys just to know what's going on and for my own knowledge too. At this point, it's out of habit and hope, right? Habit because I've been watching this damn show from the beginning and hoping it gets better one day. I think that's what we all kind of tune in for, right? Habit and hope. I can't believe we're almost an hour and a half into this show, and aside from LA Knight and AJ Styles and that pretty cool invasion angle, I can't tell you anything that's memorable on this show. This has been pretty much... This is the most lackluster creative that you could possibly imagine 15 days before Mania. And I'm not shocked because it is Levesque McMahon, but still, it's pretty sad. Montez trying to make the tag over to Dawkins. Montez flies into Dawkins. Dawkins gets the hot tag. Yeah, DT in the chat. I think he got that from NXT days, a long-term booking, and that's because William Regal and everybody around him was doing the bulk of that work. And for some reason, H got so much credit. Now people are starting to see he doesn't know how to do long-term booking. Everything he does is short-term. Look at Xia Li. Look at the Fire and Dawn. The women more than anything. But everything is short-term booking for Paul Levesque McMahon. Nothing is long-term. Everything is in short spurts. Month-long spurts, if you noticed. Like build Xia Li up for 2 weeks, 2 big W's, then have her lose 2 big L's, 2 big matchups, and then take her completely off TV. And you've seen that with many individuals. In fact, dare I say, Levesque McMahon is the worst at long-term storytelling. Nasir, I completely agree, whether people like it or not. I completely agree with Vince Russo on many things as of late, actually. I still can't believe they had Naomi lose straight, man, when they had Damage Control right there to just do the run-in. They got the roll-up. Nobody kicks out of a roll-up. And sure enough, Street Profits just defeated AOP. Monsters that just got back to WWE defeated. And again, the reason for this match, there was none. Just have AOP in there with 2 jobbers and it would have the same effect. Now he's doing the wave. Is that what we're doing now? The Profits are doing the wave. Just like Jey Uso does the fucking, whatever you call that damn thing. There's a name for it. Somebody put it in the chat. So now this is what the Street Profits are going to do now. The fucking the concert wave. This is a shit show. So basically, they just made the Street Profits even more goofy. Look at Lashley. What is he wearing? Yankee colors, thankfully. But what are they doing with Lashley? What are you smiling at, Lashley? Wasn't he just engaged in a big feud with Karrion Kross? This dude's pulling his Cody Rhodes out there. Oh, I feel so bad for this fucking group. The Street Profits just defeated AOP. Again, just I just don't get why this match is happening in the middle of a random SmackDown. This looked like it was a 2-month feud, and then it's not even Carrie and Bobby. Nobody was even used last week, and then they go right to the tag team match. We already saw Carrie and Bobby, so that feud is pretty much done, right? That's what you're telling me. Or we're just going to keep seeing rematches. AOP monsters, and we just saw them beat by a fruit roll-up. Oh, what monsters they are. Montez just rolled him up, and this dude was like, I can't get out. I can't get out. I can't get out of this. I can't get out of this. Oh, yeah, they're monsters, man. Monsters, I tell you. But if you get them in a roll-up, right? If you get them in a roll-up, boy, yeah, you got them, yeah. You got these fuckers if you get them in a roll-up. Because nothing beats a monster like a roll-up, right? Take Godzilla, take King Kong, put them in a fucking roll-up. You want to beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl? Don't try to score a touchdown. Get them in a roll-up. Fucking stupid. Absolutely fucking stupid. Another roll. Isn't that the second roll-up of the night, too, by the way? That's the second fucking roll-up of the night. I like this, Bayley. This is such an amazing SmackDown. HHH, Papa's cooking. BC, I don't know what BC is going to say, because let me tell you this, man. Levesque McMahon is cooking. He's cooking, BC. Yeah, what's he cooking? You know what he's cooking. Ramen noodles. And even still, somehow he undercooked them, right? Or Hot Pockets, right? It says 3.5 minutes. He put them in for 2.5, and they're ice cold in the middle. Nobody likes a Hot Pocket that's cold in the middle. I tell ya. Damn right, Jerry Lewis. It is the awe-inspiring, ultra-devastating roll-up. Yeah. Hold on, we got a little mini banger bomb by Miles Angel over here. 20 spot, man. It's a bunch of coffees being chucked to the chin. Bunch of pistachio lattes from the fine folks at Starbucks. Miles, I see you, brother. I appreciate that. 20 spot, super chat. After hearing Roman talk about CM Punk on the Pat McAfee show today, I'm excited for a feud in the future. Then on the flip side, I remember 3H's is running creative, so never mind, bro. He'd ruin it. Yeah, he would never, bro. He would never give CM Punk what that feud would need. Now, I saw a few clips. I didn't get to see what he said about Punk. So, Miles, if you're still up in the chat, can you tell me, brother? Or anybody who actually saw it, somebody tell me in the chat. Foulon speaks. What'd you enjoy, man? I'm usually with you, BC. Tonight you're tripping, homie. This show is okay. Well, hey, listen, if your standard is okay, Foulon, have at it, brother. My standard is a way above okay. Sorry, dude, not sorry. But as long as you're okay with okay, you're catching an awesome show tonight, Foulon. I'm going to go with Dwayne Piazza, though. This show is indeed crap. But I guess it's all about standards. Belair versus Dakota Kai next week. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. Dakota Kai and Bianca. But what is this? Tag Team Championship qualifying matches. Oh, my good. Let's just throw everybody out there. You got the Micro Machines. Tyler Bate and P.D. Dunne. A fucking Micro Machine. That's all I saw. Now we're going to another match. Owens and Orton versus Pretty Deadly next week. This is getting like Tony Khan's AEW. They're just going to spit 1,000 matches at us that nobody gives a fuck about. Jade Cargill, looking forward to seeing what they do with her next week. That should be fun. See a little bit of Jade Cargill. Finally, it took all of us finally saying something within this week, right? Where is Jade? Here we go. Do we got a limo back here? Acknowledge him. Roman, is it already time? Thank goodness, man. I tell you, we need to be entertained by something. Roman Reigns, grace us with your presence. Why not? Is that Cody's tour bus? Cody jumps off the bus with his coffee and his cheesy smile. Much love to Cody. We're kidding. Everyone's calling him a heel lately too, man. All the talking heads, right? They're like, Cody's much more of a heel when you think about it. You think? Of course he is. He talks like one, dresses like one, has the same innuendos. But there's that twist where you can actually cheer for and get behind, but it's a fine line. He doesn't want to ruin that. Oh, Miles, I see, brother. Miles says Roman mocked his tricep injury, then said, I'm not like CM Punk, where I got to the top of the mountain like, oh, it's not what I expected, so I'm a bitch about it. Oh, well, listen, he's got to get in line, Roman, because Drew McIntyre is slicing and dicing on Punk and Rollins as of late. So, love to see it. Roman Reigns coming down face-to-face with Cody Rhodes. This is either going to be very memorable, entertaining, and really catapult their match, which nothing has done this whole Mania season for these two. In fact, people want to see, like BC, rocking Cody more than this match for the second time. But this is going to finally catapult it 15 days before Mania, or it's going to be a nothing segment, unfortunately, to end the show. Champion for 1,300 days. He is so close to Hulkamania, brother. Hulkamania 1474, man. Once he hits 14 in 3 months, bro, that's when it's going to get real. They're going to make a massive thing about this. We do expect, again, if you're just tuning in, we do expect Roman to win or to keep that championship at Mania, guys. So everybody is already crowning Cody, not so fast. We are hearing that Paul Levesque McMahon wants to keep that title on Roman, collect Hogan's record, and then start the conversation of Bruno. I really hope they don't do that, because then we're going to wait till the year 2085, I believe, and then he will finally get Bruno's. 2085. Too funny. Miles Angel, 5-Spot Coffee, Super Chat. We miss you, JR9 Gaming. Hope you feel better soon, brother. JR9 was just in here the other day. Today, actually, up in the earlier upload. If you miss him, go say what's up. He was in the comments of the earlier upload, Miles. JR didn't go anywhere. He's a busy cat. Life happens. And unfortunately, amplified unit members have to go and do life. So it's the natural progression. BC will be here. Zarek Whitworth, 5-Spot, Super Chat Coffee. No words needed, just showing that love, that respect. Let me give that right back. Zarek Whitworth, appreciate you, brah. Zarek. Roman Reigns, you're not missing anything. It's like Undertaker. Roman takes about 36 minutes to get down to the ring. It's kind of funny, actually. Pyro, there it is. We don't want to put it at the beginning of the show. We got to save that for Roman. Christopher Blackshear, the whole show, brother. That's all you need to know. Thank goodness you saved yourself an hour and 37 minutes. I'll just leave it at that. Finally, for the first time tonight, the crowd is alive. They're alive! Oh, man. Christopher, when I say, man, absolutely, Christopher, take your pick, man. Nothing for WrestleMania was fun at all, man. Montez beat AOP via a fruit roll-up. I don't know what that's supposed to do for Mania or anything. Naomi just got beat by Io, and then she just got beat up by Damage Control afterwards. I have no idea why you wouldn't just save Naomi the loss if you're going to do that anyway. Grayson Waller, in theory, defeated... who did they defeat? I already forgot the match. Waller, in theory, defeated Good Brothers, I think it was. If you're asking Christopher Blackshear, what did the Good Brothers have to do with Mania? Nothing. Waller, in theory, with Mania? Nothing. But that's the show we got tonight, bro. I can't tell you why we're getting any of this. There you go. Listen, boo them, cheer them, love them, hate them. Everybody's got their ones up. That's the loudest they've been all night. So you know what? Fuck it. It's good to have the dude back. Here comes Cody. No smiling. Refrain. He wants to. Do not smile, Cody. Don't do it, man. No. Stop with the shit-eating grin, dude. This dude screwed you over last year. His cousin smacked the shit out of you, and you're smiling at the walls. Monday night, we were all praising it right when he came out and he didn't smile and he looked serious. He had the black outfit on. Everybody, that's the most he's been praised in months. And here he is right back with his fucking goofy 5-piece and the damn smile. Damn it, stop. Your presentation is everything. I don't know what these wrestlers are not understanding, man. Presentation is everything. Christopher, because you're trying to make sense. There is no common sense in WWE, Christopher. That's why you're asking logical questions. Oh, man. Who's that coffee? Hold on. Zarek Whitworth, 5 spot Super Chat coffee. BC, who do you think beats Roman if not Cody? The billion-dollar question. No, it is not The Rock. Eventually, I do want to see that dream match because it is a dream match to a lot of us. There is no title that needs to be on the line for Rock and Roman. None. So just don't do it. Simple as that. As far as who, it's all depending on when. Zarek Whitworth. They want him to get Hogan's... Now, again, guys, that's not guaranteed. They could call the audible like they did last year, and yeah, Cody could win it. Everything is pointing to them wanting Roman to collect that record from Hogan, though. That's why they brought Hogan back, put him in the vignettes, sold his merchandise, the 40 years of Hulkamania. So if that happens, it'll take you right past SummerSlam. So you're looking, this dude is not going to drop that title until Mania 41. If he walks away from 40 with that title, he's not losing it until 41, so I can't even play the game of who takes it from him. Can't be LA Knight. LA Knight already got beat 1, 2, 3, middle of the ring. Roman with the 1 to the sky. So it can't be LA Knight no matter how hot this dude gets. Jey Uso fell to the Reigns, literally and figuratively. CM Punk will be going for Seth Rollins's or Drew McIntyre's at that time championship. So that negates CM Punk. Am I missing anybody? I mean, do you have John Cena and Roman Reigns, and Cena collects his record-setting 17th championship, defeating Ric Flair's record, because he's currently tied. Was all of this not to put over a young talent? Because that's not proven, by the way. Undertaker tried that with Roman, and it didn't work. It wasn't until Roman turned heel where he started to get some praise and connect. John Cena tried that with Theory at Mania. It failed. John Cena tried that with Solo Sikoa. Triple H made sure that failed. So maybe the answer is Jonathan Cena. Even though we've seen it before with everything on the line, Cena somehow collects a 17th championship. It's possible. But Zarek, we won't know until WrestleMania 41 around that time, bro. I got phones going off next to me. I got 3 screens set up in front of me. If you guys are hearing a bunch of noises, my bad, man. I got 3 screens and a phone screen. I got bells and whistles going off, you name it. Get the smile off, man. That's great. Rod Marsden. Rod in chat says, oh my God, he's smiling. Oh my God, he's smiling. Christopher Blackshear, here we go. Smiley Rhodes. War Dog, he's always got the finest 5-piece. That's why we call him a heel at heart, right? The heels always had the finest suits. It's basically saying, I got all the money, and you guys, well, you barely afforded to be here, right? That's the old heel mentality. I'm wearing those snakeskin shoes. I got the 5-piece. $35,000 suit, and you barely afforded to be here. Dude, Roman is more serious than Cody Rhodes, dude. Roman is like all business, bro. Now you're facing off with him. Please get into business mode, Cody, man. I cannot take this serious if this dude's going to laugh or smile. Reese Monet, stop smiling, dude. He doesn't listen, Reese. We've all tried to give constructive criticism. Doesn't care, and he doesn't have to, right? You show up to arenas like this, you got all the families, the kids, they love this dude. He sports that red, white, and blue. He tells you exactly what you want to hear. He knows his audience. Jordan, 5-spot super chat coffee. James Ellsworth triumphantly returns at WrestleMania 41 and defeats Roman Reigns. Book it, Triple H. Jordan, he probably would book that, dude. Jordan, don't give him any, I'm trying to hear Cody on this. He says, I did come alone, Roman. But yeah, Jordan, don't give HHH any ideas, man. Levesque McMahon, that's the last thing he needs. Ellsworth will come back. Just like they had Ellsworth win the women's Money in the Bank. Do you guys remember that with Carmella? Roman says you're not fit to be the face of this company because you're an idiot. Yeah, Mr. Big 200, man. I wish Brandy Rhodes was involved with this. Her and Paul Heyman would be great. We didn't get it at 39's build, and we're not getting it for 40. Listen to this promo, guys. So I'm being a little radio silent here, making sure I actually give this a legit review. Because this is what everybody's waiting for. See, what I don't like, guys, I don't like how they're just talking about Seth nonstop. It's more, the focus is more on this damn tag team match. Make a mark, exactly. Make a mark. Perfectly said, man. I said that before I even read that. You're exactly, that's what I was thinking. They're still talking about the damn tag match. There's the main event of all main events on night 2. Talk about you two. Talking about Seth, talking about Rock. Man, you two are facing each other, bro. You are the main event. This is what we do. We're not getting the Rock and Roman for this? Hmm. 9:51, few minutes left. This is not landing so far, man. This is a very odd face-to-face. I expect them to start, like, arguing over what kind of Jell-O they like, right? I like strawberry. I like cherry. I mean, this is some kiddie recess shit, man. Come on, man. This is what you're selling 40 on? Roman's like, you keep promising things, but you can't deliver. You'll be my number 2. I'm number 1. What is this? Just give Paul Heyman the microphone at this point, please. What do you want to talk about? Somebody said Cody is Joe Biden. No, Cody found his way into the ring. Joe Biden can't find his way out of the bathroom. And that's a small room with one door. You got to be pretty stupid not to get out of the bathroom. Joe Biden, War Dog, has to finish his story. Joe Biden has to finish a sentence. How about we start there, War Dog? He says, I'm the one. He tells Roman to have good luck and then wants to shake his hand. He screwed you over last year. What are you going to shake hands? Why would you shake his hand if he screws you over last year? I don't understand. Roman is like, what is this dude on? I don't want to shake your fucking hand, you weirdo. Roman is like, we beefing, son. The fuck away from me. Roman just wants to leave. He's like all awkward and shit. Roman's like, go cry. I'm out of here. Oh, man. Yeah, that's right. Who was that? Big Nang. Mutual respect era. Even Cody even Cody wants to shake the hand of the guy. I mean, that was the whole purpose. You're supposed to be pissed at this motherfucker. Or shake his hand like this is an honorable fight. This is the best. Somebody remove Paul Levesque McMahon immediately. Immediately. Get Triple H out of here, man. I'm guessing Solo and Jimmy are going to hit the ring, right? Like they're really not going to be there? Come on. There's still 3 minutes left in the show. Something's going to happen. Snaps the fingers. I'm guessing that's Solo and Jimmy, correct? Yeah, there they are. Yeah, okay. Well, this is pretty obviously. And then Seth Rollins, the way that he looked. Did you guys see the way Rollins looked at Cody on Monday? Like, yeah, okay, you want to be by yourself. But he had like a grin. And I told you guys in that review, watch Seth be there on Friday. So it makes sense that Seth is now going to show up. And I guess Seth and Cody will like fight Solo and Jimmy, and Roman will probably have nothing to even do with it. I mean, this is a fucking kindergartner can book this shit. They're going with the most obvious of shit. Solo and Jimmy attack Cody. Sethington comes down, and we go off the air. This is a fucking kindergartner with a crayon and a Post-it notepad. This was the face-to-face that we've waited all week for? Burn it down! I am the visionary. I like it missionary. I read the dictionary. I dress like a blueberry. I'm an architect. My name is Sethington. Watch, Seth will be there, trust me. Oh, there's Jason. Okay, Jason first, and I'm guessing Seth will be there as well. There's Sethington. He's got his space goggles on. He's either showing up to a wrestling show or he's going to space. One way or the other, he's accomplishing something. Oh, now he's got he attacked the Kool-Aid man. This is riveting, creative. This shit is riveting. Paul Levesque McMahon is cooking right now, guys. He's cooking. This is like filet mignon on top of fucking tortellini Alfredo right now. He is cooking. The only question now is, do they fight each other or do they stare at each other? Is it like an old dance-off, when they all stare and then they start busting a move? Montez comes out of nowhere doing a whack-a-mama, spank-a-mama, whatever War Dog called it. Oh, yeah. Fade to black. Wow, what a show, man. What a face-off. Man, I am sold on WrestleMania. Are you guys pumped now, guys, that you saw that face-to-face? What? Are you pumped? Man, Papa H was cooking. Papa H was cooking, man. Did you see how fucking badass that finish was? Man, Jimmy comes out, then Solo, and then all of a sudden it was Jay, and it was Seth, and they stared at each other, and, Ma, can we please get WrestleMania? Things are heating up. Paul is cooking, Ma. I'm so glad he took over creatively. This is so much fun. Well, Mr. Big 200, that's putting it mildly. That was fucking atrocious. Fucking atrocious. Okay, well, that's what I got for you guys. Much love and respect. I hope I at least entertained you for the last 2 hours. I don't know what I just witnessed. I will remember none of this other than like LA Knight and AJ Styles. LA Knight getting arrested, beating up Styles outside the residence. I mean, it was only 2 minutes, but that's all I'm going to remember, unfortunately. Everything else, it has no correlation to anything fun for WrestleMania at all. In fact, most of it had nothing to do with WrestleMania, period. So that's what I got for you guys. Thank you. I know you guys are thanking me for this, but I thank you guys for making this fun for BC. And doing it this way, audio only. I had a lot of work to do while I was screaming at wrestling. There was no way I could have done this review afterwards, edit it, put it out to you guys, and still travel for about 3:34 a.m. There's just no way I could do that. So this was the only way to do it, and I appreciate you guys for sticking with me the entire 2 hours. I appreciate you guys big time. Thank you for another week of badass content. You guys are thanking me for the content. I'm thanking you guys, man, because you guys are the reason that this is fun and I keep doing it. I assure you, we will do it again next week. Until next time, and there will be that next time. Oh, hold on. Actually, the Super Chat coffee just came in. Big Nang with a coffee, 5 spot. Big Nang. Ending it the right way. Big Nang says, tonight, for 20 minutes, Roman and Cody in the middle of the ring, and they're going to say absolutely nothing. That's basically what happened. Big Nang, they just went about 13 minutes in this promo, and nothing had to do with any substance for Mania. They talked about who's number 2 and who's number 1. They talked about how Cody, everything he says, he doesn't hold up his end of the bargain. I don't even know what else was said. This was, Big Nang, this was fucking just bad. Just bad. There's no other way to put a twist on this. There's no way to put a twist on this. This was absolutely terrible. Zarek Whitworth, 2 spot coffee. Thanks, BC. Much love. Zarek, right back to you. I appreciate it, dude. Zarek Whitworth, right back to you, man. Appreciate you guys being up in here. So I'm going to let you guys rock out the rest of your Friday. I got a lot of work to do. As much as I got some work done while this was on, I actually enjoyed just shooting the shit with you guys in the chat. So now I'm kind of backed up more than I should have been. So a lot of work. I'm going to let you guys rock out Friday. We'll do it again next week. Until next time, there will be that next time. Top guys, we're out. BC saying check you. Peace. Thank you, guys. WrestleMania, the worst build of all time. The worst Mania season of all fucking time. You've got to be kidding me.